I was in the guest house bedroom, finishing up paperwork from the vet clinic, when I heard my sister-in-law Lexi's scream echo across the farm. Where is it? Where the fuck is my saddle? I heard her boots stomping up the guest house steps, fast, and my chest tightened, anxiety flaring up instantly. Lexi's an aspiring show jumper, my wife's baby sister, and every time we try to hold her accountable for her reckless treatment of her horses and violent outbursts, she'd throw a fit, threaten to run away, and say we never supported her dreams, and my wife would cave immediately, letting her board her horse at our farm for free and get away with anything. She kicked the guest house door open, the screen tearing off its hinges, and I just sat frozen as she tore my room apart. She flipped my desk, dumped the vet clinic patient files all over the floor, ripped my writing posters off the wall, screaming the whole time. I know you took it, you jealous bastard. You're mad I'm going to nationals, and you're stuck cleaning up horse shit for a living. You probably hid it to ruin my entire career. I was 25. I didn't care about her stupid custom show saddle or her national competition. I was just trying to finish my work, and I couldn't have cared less about her show jumping dreams. I slipped my noise-canceling headphones on, but I couldn't block out her enraged yelling. The thing is, I knew exactly where her saddle and her horse's registration papers were. Earlier that day, my wife had come to me, furious, showing me lab results from her prize horse's blood work. She'd found out Lexi had been drugging the horse with illegal performance-enhancing drugs to make it jump higher, and that she'd been ignoring the horse's severe leg injury to keep competing. My wife had grabbed the custom saddle and the registration papers, marched to the barn, and locked them in the tack room safe, where she thought neither of us could reach. I'd watched her do it, relieved that she was finally drawing a line. She finally finished destroying my room, her face bright red, and stormed back across the farm to the barn office. My wife was there, treating a horse with a minor injury, and I knew she was already drained from a long day of back-to-back calls. I pulled one headphone off just in time to hear Lexi scream at her. Sis, he took my saddle. Make him give it back right now, or I'm pulling my horse off this farm. There was a long pause. Then I heard my wife's voice, calm and icy, the way she talks to abusive horse owners. Lexi, I took your saddle, and you're never getting it back. The barn went dead silent. What the fuck do you mean you took it? I saw the blood work. I know about the drugs, the leg injury you've been ignoring. You're not going to torture that horse for a blue ribbon. I already called the Equestrian Association, and I told them everything. It's over. That's when she snapped. I heard her scream so loud the horses in the stalls whinnied in fear, then her boots stomping toward the barn aisle. I peeked around the corner, and my blood ran cold. She wasn't going for the tack room safe. She was grabbing a sharp metal pitchfork from the barn aisle, the one we use for cleaning stalls. She gripped it in her hand, then marched straight back to the barn office, slamming the door shut and locking it before I could even move. I heard my wife yell, Lexi, drop that pitchfork right now. I banged on the door, screaming for her to stop, but it was no use. I heard things shattering, the clink of metal hitting the desk, my wife crying out in pain. I ran to the barn office counter, grabbed my phone off the counter, and dialed 911 immediately, my hands shaking so bad I could barely hold it. Help. My sister-in-law has a pitchfork. She's trying to hurt my wife. Please hurry. I heard my wife scream my name, and I dropped the phone, running back to the door. I heard a loud thud, then a crash, then dead silence. All I could hear was the 911 operator asking if I was still there, and I pressed my face to the door, my heart pounding. Baby, say something please. I saw red seeping under the door, and I thought I was going to throw up. The lock clicked. The door slowly creaked open. I jumped back, ready to run, but it wasn't Lexi. It was my wife, her arm cut, her vet scrubs torn, holding the pitchfork in one hand. Lexi was on the floor behind her, unconscious, a heavy metal feed bucket laying next to her head. She pulled me into a tight hug, whispering, call the ambulance. She's not going to hurt anyone ever again. Lexi is banned from every equestrian association in the country now. Her horse was seized by animal control, and she's facing animal cruelty and assault charges. And I got her custom show saddle. It's perfect for my weekend trail rides.